The seventh 752 square represents the time passage, the time period, the amount of time that was starting from Thursday, July 23rd of 2020, through and including Wednesday, August 26th of 2020, which on the Hebrew calendar was Yom Hamishi, the second day of Av, 2 Av, through Yom Revii, 6 Elul. This is a 35-day period of time. In the year 2020, on the Hebrew calendar, the year is similar to this year in it being Shana Pshuta, a simple year, in that it was a year after a leap year. So the secular calendar dates and the Hebrew dates are placed in a similar area, not exactly the same, but very close. Like, for example, this year in 2023, Beis Av, the second day of Av, was just a few days ago. Today is the 5th of Av. And today actually is July 23rd. And July 23rd in 2020 was Beis Av. So we're dealing with a 3-day difference. And some years the difference is much bigger. Like in a leap year, it's quite a bit different. Or in an early year, meaning a year before a leap year, it's different. So the way this Revua system came out, and I completely didn't plan it, it just came, and so I'm just observing it. It's like, anyway, this is the 7th square. And this series of squares is when I'm going back to the 3 years ago and documenting it. Okay, 7th square. These are the numbers. Okay, so it's July 23rd or Beis Av to Thursday to Wednesday, August 26th or 6th of Elul, 5780. Okay, and by the way, this year Beis Av was on a Thursday also. That's another added similarity. These are the numbers: 211, 722, 214, 222, 322, 521, 075, 843, 204, 625, 852, 422, 310, 123, 212, 321, 333, 103, 250, 546, 532, 921, 069, 322, 794. Just to explain the rules, the parameters, the rules of the 752 square, and why it's called 752 square, is that you're dealing with a spectrum of 7. And in that spectrum of 7, you have 5 that are in one group and 2 that are in another group. There's different ways of splitting up 7. It can be 6 and 1, it can be 5 and 2, it can of course be 3 and 4. But this particular setup is based on 5 and 2. And if you can imagine a 5 by 5 grid, and obviously there's 25 squares in this square. However, this square represents a 35-day period of time. So the question obviously is, how can a 25 box grid, 25 by 5, represent 35 days? Where is that extra 10 days? The answer is that, as said before, the 5 and the 2, the 5 is all shown visibly, but the 2, and in each row of 5, there's 1, 2, can go in there, and that's invisible. It's not seen. So in this case, it started on Thursday and ended on Wednesday. So between the Friday and the Monday, you have the Saturday and Sunday, or you have Shabbos and the first day of the week. Those are the 2 invisible days. And on a secular level, it makes a lot of sense, because those are the weekend. Everyone treats the weekend differently than the weekdays, the work days. And even in Torah Judaism, the weekday, if a Yom Tov comes out on a weekday, it's different than Shabbos in many ways. So that's it basically. That's the 7th 52 square.